Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's reading we are going to ask the cards what is the personality of your spirit guide, your higher self, your guardian angel, or it really depends on how do you want to describe your guardian in general. So I thought it would be quite an interesting reading. Obviously, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you. Sorry, I feel like some of these piles are going to show the personality of more than one guide, because some of us have definitely more than one guide in our life. And yeah, like some of the groups have more cards than the other ones, because this is what was literally jumping out on me, so I did accept that. So just saying. All right, and we've got three groups of cards over here. This is group number one with the rose quartz, this is group number two with the crystal quartz, and this is group number three with the red carnelian. So if you want to pause this video right now, feel free to do that. You can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, you can choose by crystal, you can choose by number, but just remember, you know, trust your intuition when it comes to picking the right group for you. And yeah, whenever you're ready, you can go to the description box down below, and the timestamp for your group would be just there with all the other informations about me, about this channel, and about everything else. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna go straight into the video. Hello group number one, I hope you're doing well. Let me remind you, today we're asking the cards what is the personality of your spirit guide, and this is the rose quartz group. So the first thing is that you definitely have more than one spirit guide. There is at least two coming out in this reading. The major one, for some of you, this is definitely going to be someone who is like the Archangel Michael over here, because he's a very strong spirit guide. Normally the archangels don't guide just one single person. Normally they're guiding, let's say, the groups of people. I don't know, for example, firefighters and policemen and policewomen and police force in general, let's say, or the doctors or something like that, you know. So very often we do find that the archangels are not guiding single people. However, in your case, it is a possibility of that. There is a possibility that yeah, the Archangel Michael is literally your spirit guide. But if we're talking about personality, your spirit guide is definitely somebody who is very righteous, and there is their personality is you know, very fair. So whenever you're doing something that is not really for the highest good of not only yourself but other people, you might be feeling something like, you know, I'm getting like a little nudging like your stomach, you know, like if your stomach was kind of twisting a little bit, you know. And this is how, you know, your spirit guide is telling you, you know, this is not the right decision, this is not fair, this is not fair for you, and this is not fair towards other people. You know, you need to make this right decision so you can basically rest peacefully. So another spirit that is coming out and coming maybe towards me, you know, that really is trying to grab my attention is the spirit guide that literally wants you to have this material prosperity in this world and material abundance in this world. So this spirit guide is definitely trying to guide you towards your prosperity and towards the material good. I'm getting that it could be somebody who was quite rich in their life, you know, who was quite abundant and prosperous in their life. However, you know, because we also have the Archangel Michael here, like I was saying, you know, that is all for the justice and truth and you know, righteousness and right choices and fair choices in life. I'm getting that, you know, for you to have this prosperity and abundance, you need to remember about sharing your wealth with others. And I'm getting that, you know, if you could support charities, that it will be great. For some reason in here I'm getting the charities that are supporting children. That will be really great choice for you guys. I'm also getting that your spirit guide is is trying to guide you, like I was saying, through, for this abundance that they have experienced themselves throughout their life. But I'm also getting that this is not gonna come super easy for you, that you need to really work hard and you need to basically, you know, really get to work. Because with, I don't know, with this card I'm feeling like you need to you can't achieve it through physical work, you know. So some of you might be like, oh my god, no, never. But hey, this is what I'm getting, you know. But and physical work, physical labor doesn't really mean that you have to, you know, I don't know, work, you know, I don't know, in the field, literally, you know, working with your hands, you know. It could be something like that, but in general sorry, this is something that really needs you to roll your sleeves up and get to work. Because this spirit guide is like, yeah, I can't guide you towards the prosperity, I can't guide you towards the material abundance and everything, but you can't be lazy, you know. You can't be lazy, you know. And also with the Archangel Michael right now, I'm getting that, you know, he's also saying basically the same thing, like you know, you need to give in order to receive as well. So I feel like, you know, these two spirit guides are really working together for you. And sometimes, you know, they're like, I feel like they're kind of like chit-chatting, you know, thinking like, okay, so what is the next challenge I can give this person so they can, you know, so they can work harder towards their prosperity and they can work harder towards the future. But they also need to remember, you know, sometimes I'm getting that sometimes they're trying to basically to try you, you know, if you're ready for that prosperity and abundance. And this is in a way that it is, I'm getting again this charity, you know. So if somebody, you know, is coming to you and they're like from legal charity, you know, not just a totally random person on the street asking you for spare £5, you know, I'm not talking about that. But if it's a charity that is involving children, you know, they're testing you. If you can spare something, if you can share your current wealth to help other people, because they're kind of like, I am not gonna give any more of that to you if you're not willing to help other people. You know, if you have money but you're telling people, oh no, I can't even donate £1 because I don't have any money, then this is how they're gonna be like, no, we are gonna put you through another trial because you can't have this prosperity yet. So this is the this is it for the group number 1, guys. And I know it was quite a quick little reading, but this is what I was saying from the beginning, that it's going to be small reading, and there is definitely 2 of the spirit guides coming through. Obviously, you know, this is a general reading, so for everyone here, for everybody here, there could be a different case. You could be having more spirit guides, you could be feeling more of them more clearly. It really depends on you. But I do hope it was helpful, guys, and I hope you did like it. And if you did, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also, leave me a comment and tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 2, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, in today's reading we are going to find out what is the personality of your spirit guide, or personalities if you have more than one. And this is the Crystal Quartz group. So honestly, just like with the previous group, I'm seeing at least 2 spirit guides for you guys. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you. Some of you might have still more than this. You know, you can feel yourself, whether you have more than one, whether you have one, whether one of them applies to you more or the other one applies to you more, or both of them, or you feel like there's still more than that. But I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing for you right now. So the first one, we've got the guardian angel of children, and then we have another card saying like literally the guardian. And we also, because this card came up and I felt like it matches more with this energy, we have the Knight of Swords. So what I'm getting is there is definitely, like, you know, your spirit guide is definitely some kind of a very powerful guardian, you know. They are not, and this is interesting because I feel like they're not only guiding and guarding you, but also your children, your future children, and in general your whole family and all your loved ones. So your spirit guide is not only guarding you, it's not only protecting you, it is also protecting all your loved ones. I'm getting that sometimes, you know, it is in general, you know, very loving, very kind, you know, I'm getting that, you know, it especially loves small children, you know, and it loves caring for children. So I'm getting that for some of you, you might have felt the, you know, you might have felt them more when you were a child than you do now that you're an adult or teenager or however old are you, because this spirit guide really loves connecting with children. It loves connecting with your inner child as well, so that is very important. So if you feel like you have become disconnected from your inner child throughout the years, you know, it would be great if you could, well, basically connect again to your inner child. There is tons of meditations on YouTube and everywhere on the internet, and other guides on how you can do it, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. But I'm getting that, you know, this spirit guide definitely loves children, loves connecting with children, and loves guarding children. You know, it feels like this spirit guide is kind of telling me like, oh, I'm responsible for the children in this family, I'm responsible for all the young ones, you know, that are in your family. However, you know, sometimes I'm getting that this spirit guide might also get like this Knight of Swords, so that is you know, rushing. Basically, I'm getting a rushing to help you, you know, whenever something is happening, especially to the children. You know, this spirit guide is like, it doesn't take its sweet time, it's just literally rushing to protect the child, to protect your, or protect your inner child, protect also pregnant women in your family, or, you know, it could be you, it depends on what is your gender. So that is something very important for this guide. Like literally rushing to help. I'm also getting that for some of you, maybe you had the experience or somebody else in your family had the experience when they were a child and something dangerous was about to happen, and in the last moment it didn't happen, you know, then know that this child was saved by this spirit guide, this very powerful spirit guide, the guardian angel of children. the other spirit guide that I'm getting for you guys is a little bit more quiet. You know, I'm not saying this one is loud, but like I said, it prefers to connect with children. It prefers talking to children, and most of the time it's quite quiet, like I said, unless something is happening. But the other spirit guide is very, very quiet. It is the presence that you might not really even feel very often, you know, because you might not even realize they are there for you and they're caring for you, because they show up mostly, you know, when you are kind of going inside of yourself. I'm getting, you know, when you have this very quiet time, when you can go inside of yourself, when you can contemplate, you know, when you are kind of thinking about different things, when you're meditating, that spirit guide might be also coming through, you know. They're very often trying to, what is their goal? I'm getting this. They're trying to protect you from the pain and tension, and they're trying to send you all this divine love and surround you by all this divine love. But they're very often, they're trying to kind of give you this nudge to get some quiet time just for yourself. Maybe you're working in a very busy environment when in which you're surrounded by a lot of people, by a lot of energies. You know, some of the energies might be very stressful or might cause you a lot of stress. So the spirit guide is kind of trying to you know, give you this little push to try some meditation techniques, to try some relaxation techniques in general, to, I'm getting also reading the books about spirituality and reading the books about angels if you're into that. If not, any type of spirituality that you're interested in, your spirit guide is kind of, you know, telling you to do that. Also what I'm getting is that this spirit guide is really, really connected to your heart chakra. I'm getting that because I don't know if you can see it well on camera, but you know, this goddess over here, you know, she's got this beautiful green glow around her, and the green is connected with the heart chakra. Also, this angel prince of the south is wearing a green robe, so, and that is another thing. It's like really, your spirit guide is really connected to your heart chakra. So if you want to meditate on that, you know, like, or meditate in general, when, like, do some kind of meditations opening your heart chakra, that would be really, really great. Also because speaking of heart chakra, the spirit guide is also guiding you towards your soul family and your soulmates. So whether it's romantic love with your soulmate, or whether it's you know, just general endless love with your soul family, it doesn't really make a difference. But I'm getting that this spirit guide is always trying to guide you towards the good people who will be a part of your soul family. And sometimes, you know, when you meet people and you have like a negative feeling about them, but you ignore that, and in the end they end up not being really good for you, you know, this is kind of like this spirit guide is kind of saying like, well, I told you so, you know, I was trying to give you the sign, you know, don't trust them, don't give them something, don't let them in. But you were not really listening, and they're not a part of your soul family. So group number 2, this is all I've got for you for today, and I do hope it was helpful. And if you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, today we're asking the cards, what is the personality of your spirit guide or spirit guides, if there's more than one showing up. And I also wanted to mention, guys, this is a general reading, so please, 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 you know, don't forget about it. And if you feel like you know, your spirit guides are different, or there is more than one, or there is more than the ones showing up, or you're resonating more with one than the other, you know, that's totally fine. Just please, once again, remember it's a general reading, so just take whatever resonates, leave the rest, and all is good. And this is the Red Carnelian group. So honestly, I feel like with all of the groups today, we are having two spirit guides that are willing to kind of connect with me today and kind of speak to me a little bit more than the other ones. And for you guys, it's also two guides, two very powerful guides. And okay, so the first one, the first spirit guide that is showing up is a very, very wise spirit guide. Okay, there is a spirit guide that has got this very deep knowing, has got a lot of knowledge collected throughout the years and throughout the thousands of years and throughout the many lives that it did have, not only on this planet but also I'm getting on a different planet, different what is it called, galaxies, you know, and just different different lives in general, you know. So this is the spirit guide that is not how to say that is not showing up as a person. Okay, this is the spirit guide that is definitely not showing up like in a human form. It is showing mostly like an orb of light, because I don't know if you can see, but in all of these cards there is this round shape going on. There's two round shapes going on. There is this sun that is round. Sometimes, you know, it could be coming to you in a form of an animal, but this is the owl, not really the cats. This is cats because this is a cat-based deck. But I'm getting like if it's coming to you in an animal form, there will be the owl, because also the owls are the totem animals of you know, very deep knowledge, spiritual knowledge, the knowledge that is hidden from just normal regular people. You know, so I'm getting that, you know, the spirit guide has also got a lot of shamanic knowledge. So if you're interested in something like a shamanic journey, shamanic healing, totem animals, if you're being drawn to that, then know this is because this spirit guide, this angel is literally pushing you towards that, because they're like, I really want to give you all my knowledge. I really want to, you know, highlight basically this knowledge, and I really want to highlight these little bits of information for you, so you can learn, so you can become more knowledgeable, so you can become, I'm getting a shaman. Okay, this is weird because obviously it's not something that is linked to everybody's background, you know, like the ethnic background and everything, and but I'm still getting like shamanic knowledge, you know, knowledge about the spirits of the earth, knowledge about the spirit of the animals. So that is once again the totem animals. For some of you, it could also be, you might also be kind of pushed a little bit towards the knowledge about the cosmos, you know, knowledge about the planets, different planets, stars, constellations, this kind of things. But this spirit guide is like extremely spiritual. Once again, it's extremely spiritual, has got a lot of ancient, very ancient knowledge from all the lost civilizations, and it is, I'm getting that it is constantly trying to shine this little bit of light on those things, so you can understand that, and you can dive deep into this, because it is trying to give you that all the time. There is a lot of knowledge about the nature and natural cycles as well, that this spirit guide is trying to teach you all the time. So that is extremely extremely powerful spirit guide. Whew. Okay, let me move on to the next spirit guide that decided to show up. And we do have the guardian angel of young adults, but also, you know, I'm getting that this is not only the guardian angel of young adults. So if you're a teenager, you can't watch it, or if you're an adult, you can't watch it. No, it's not only because of that. I'm getting that this spirit guide is, will be, or has been the most, let's say, talkative in your years of the being young adult, you know. I'm getting that, you know, the spirit guide, it really loves new beginnings, it really loves new paths, it loves opening new paths for you. Maybe this is why we do have this card of blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So basically, this spirit guide is also you know, guiding you towards new thing. It is trying to basically to make sure that whatever new path in life you're gonna take, it is going to be fine, and you are going to be divinely guided. You know, it wants to protect you, and it wants to help you with all the new beginnings in your life, no matter what that is. You know, if that is a new job, this guide wants to help you. If it's, I don't know, starting a new relationship, it is the same thing. Starting new friendship, starting, I don't know, moving out and having your own place, same thing. You know, learning something new, same thing. So like your spirit guide, this one is literally guiding you all the time towards new things. And it is like, I am going to protect you. With this card, with this 8 of Cups in reverse, I'm also getting I'm also getting that, you know, this spirit guide is helping you, is trying to help you not to give up on things and not to leave things. You know, not to leave things where you have just started them. So for example, maybe you have decided that you want to learn a new language. So the spirit guide is opening the doors for you. It is, you know, protecting you and guiding you, because this is something new, and it just doesn't want you to quit just like that, you know, because maybe sometimes, I mean, we all do that, like we start something new, and then, I don't know, 5 minutes later, let's say, we decide this is not for us, so we leave it, we quit. And the spirit guide is kind of like telling you, no, don't quit, you know, this is literally meant for you. Just don't give up, you know, trust the process, you know, have patience, don't escape, don't leave it, don't let it go, because this is something that is meant to be. You will learn something from it. Just remember not to give up, not to quit, have patience, and I will help you go through it. So, group number 3, this is all I got for you guys, and I do hope it was helpful. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post new video every Friday. Also leave me a comment, tell me how it did resonate with you. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.